Hi, you guys. Hi, Kevin. Hi, Lisa. Hi, you guys. Thanks for coming. So, I'm doing the prayers you submitted today. If you need a prayer, you have to submit to grindle9103 at gmail.com and in the subject put prayer. And I take them from there. We've been getting a lot of prayers. Hi, hi, everybody. Folks is just showing up. I remember we used to do this. We were lucky to get 60 people. Hi, Equus. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Liz, Sharon, Connie. Okay. Hold the bus. I got to find them. Here we go. Here we go. Here it is, prayers. Yeah, we got a lot of prayers. So, listen, I want to thank those of you who sent me the link and told me something so simple and why, I almost burned my kitchen down twice. The first time that the fire department had to actually show up. Of course, I don't mind me some firemen's as every once in a while. But anyway, so you told me how to boil water and put it over sugar, just like Jello. So I did it for the first time today. I got my sugar in a bowl, and then I got a real good electric, like they have in England, the little electric teapots. Filled it full of water, boiled it, measured out what I needed, ready to go. No problemo. Oh, thanks, Timber. Thank you, guys. So, hey, Iowa's in the house. Oh, thank you, Roxanne. We'll do, hi, Bob. We'll do a prayer before my surgery date. Arlene, thank you. Yeah, I got about 10 people wrote me and told me this is how you do it. This is how you do it. Okay, so here we go. So Kevin Loving and Kevin Healing, I got emails about your work and they said you were fantastic. And then I just got one today about Arthur. That Arthur was a very good reader. Oh, it's a little light rain. It's overcast here and you would think it's going to rain, but it doesn't. Is that fan in the background a little too muffling for you? Oh, you're welcome, Kevin. I'll find it and send it to you. Or can you even hear it? The fan in the background. It is a little too loud. Somebody said yes. I don't really need it on. Let me go turn it off because I don't really need it on. I forgot to turn it off, you guys. Sorry. Okay, here we go. So, thank you for the tip on how to make the water without setting my house on fire, which I should have even figured out. It's just like Jello. Like, how come you can make Jello and all that stuff ends up melting? Okay. And also, I wanted to tell you, thank you, Tony. Hey, Water Lily. I also want to tell you that look at this. Like, you know how little hair wraps around your uh there we go. Okay, so I also want to tell you. Oh, Elaine says her fan is so loud it's drowning out my. Okay, I also want to tell you that those of you that don't know that Mel had a weird feeling in the back of his throat, like a piece of rice stuck. Same feeling he had with the last one. So he finally broke down and went to the doctor, and it's another growth. So they took a biopsy. So I guess we'll find out pretty soon. So you can imagine, I mean, this poor guy, if it ain't one thing, it's something else. You know what I'm saying? So please pray for Mel. You know, the positive thinking, the positive prayers. And you want him to stay positive too, because he can't overcome this if he's not. But listen, if it's there, if it just popped up, it'd be like the last one, just new and checked it out and not spreading, because the last one didn't spread, or so we thought. So please pray for Mel. At first I said, do you not want me to tell anybody? And he said, yeah, let's just wait till the biopsy comes back. But then he wrote me and said, could you pray? Because he's scared. So we love our Auntie Mel. Yeah, we're going to pray together. I just wanted to put Mel out there first. I want to pray for my friend Ron, who went through a lot of radiation treatments and chemo for his stage 4 prostate cancer. And right now he's doing pretty good. He got through it thanks to prayer. So let's keep him in our prayers. And my sister who had COVID, they're getting stronger every day. So thank you guys for the prayers, her and my nephews. Okay, we want to pray for everyone in Florida that lost their homes, etc. You pray that they're okay. The South Carolina, North Carolina, Georgia, all those people. Okay. There's just so much stuff going on weather-wise. Okay, so here we go. I'm reading the prayers you submitted. Let me take a little swig of water. Okay. Jen J. Oh, geez, of course it comes off as soon as I open it. These wonderful prayers are making such a difference. May I ask for continued prayers for my 16-year-old daughter, Bella, to keep her confidence higher and anxiety low. And also huge prayers for Mel. Okay, Jen. Realtor Kathy. I got it asleep. Sorry about that, you guys. Whew. Could you please add me to your prayer list? I'm going through a difficult time financially, as I haven't had income for way too long and had to file for bankruptcy. I'm on commission and nothing seems to be happening. I heard that real estate really just stopped for a minute. And by the way, I see, like, especially after, which won't help you, Kathy, not right now, but I see as we go into the new period and the Democrats win again, I see them coming up for game plans for home buyers, first-time home buyers, some sort of, I heard Zillow's doing where you don't have to put that much down, but the government's going to do something too, which will help the realtors. I'm on commission and nothing seems to be happening. Please pray that sales start happening abundantly and my bankruptcy case goes through without being dismissed. Okay, it will go through, Kathy. Okay, I had a friend had to file bankruptcy, and I'll tell you, he ended up getting offers for credit cards within 3 months. Okay, Tim, requesting prayers for the healing on behalf of my friend Ginger, who is in a rehab center in Dallas, Georgia. She was overcome by undiagnosed nerve or neurological ailment late 2022. She spent 2 months in an Atlanta hospital and then was transferred to the rehab center. Ginger has been undergoing very difficult physical therapy and is just regaining enough physical strength and ability to get out of bed, use a walker to go to the bathroom. Thank you for sending the highest and best prayer energy to Ginger, and her ailment may be successfully diagnosed and that she can be restored. I think she'll make a recovery. That's my hit. Doris, pray for my financial blessing and good health for my sister Yvette, and Scalina's good health and financial blessings for my father's house to be fixed. Okie dokie, Dorothy. Jolene, please pray my son Mark to your prayer list. He was just diagnosed with diabetes with an A1C of 14. Whoa, don't get it down. Asking that he gets the proper care that he needs to get this under control. He has gone from 240 to 177 pounds in less than 6 months. I'm asking that part not to be put out there. Oh, well, I read off the letter, so. Also asking for the most benevolent outcome for your surgery. Oh, thank you, Jolene. So I see them getting it under control. Okay. Prayer request from Scheherazade. Okay. Seeking prayers for my mother-in-law, Frances, at 75 years young and residing in Oregon. Her health has been a cause for concern lately. Our hope is that her difficulties are heart-related and that its straightforward procedure can bring her back to her lively self. The recent loss of my father-in-law last April still casts a shadow on our family, and both my husband and daughter are bearing the weight heavily. Just FYI, Mom divorced my father-in-law some 40 years ago. Mom is resilient, a Spitfire attitude kind of gal with a spirit that yearns for more days ahead. So listen, don't be in fear of her death because she's with life. And listen, even if she crossed, she'd still be with life because there's no such thing as death. Your prayers mean so much to us. Your continuous support is a testament to the kindness that exists in this world. And let me tell you, sending wealth of blessings and gratitude. Let me tell you, prayers work, you guys. I don't care what you say. Prayers work. And you got to think of it not in a please, but more as thy will be done. Always say grace for what is about to happen. In that faith, say thank you before it even gets to you. Phoenix, prayer for my beautiful 8-year-old son, who they say is autistic, that he becomes self-sufficient and happy adult. Amen. Compost, prayers for my grandson, 12-year-old Felix, his upcoming oral surgery and a healthy and speedy recovery, and his mental health dealing with it. They do a real good job. You know, I have a son that kind of has anxiety issues, and he did real good. Janice, please put a prayer for my friend Clara from Albuquerque on your prayer list. She lost her adult son to COVID 2 years ago, and she now has cancer of the colon and kidney cancer. We'll definitely pray for her. And it's weird. Sometimes when you get news like losing a son or, you know, like a lot of couples, you know, they'll lose the husband or the wife and then they get terminal. It's almost like they want it. They want it to happen. Carol, thank you for your assistance. Please heal my dear friend Bruce from stage 4 pulmonary fibrosis. Ease his suffering. All right. AJ, I want a prayer request for your surgery to go off without a hitch. Amen, my friend. You guys give so much beautiful love. It's just wonderful. By the way, we're going to have our MBO guy. Why did I just go blank on his name? Tom Moore. He's coming back this Sunday. Going to do a little show poo. Cindy, thank you, Linda, for all that you do for us. Can you please add my friends Janice, Dottie, and Jen to the prayer list? Janice had a stroke last week and is partially paralyzed on her left side. They have so many good things for strokes now. Janice had a stroke Dottie broke her arm at work and needs surgery to give her a new elbow. Oh my God, that sounds painful. Jen had second surgery on her back. They think they got all of the tumor. Yay. All right. Marilyn. Okay. Please put me on the prayer list. I had a heart attack 3 weeks ago and I'm not feeling well at all. I have some cardiac tests coming up. Here's the real kicker. I think it will make you laugh. Oh, that I already took care of. She wanted a free reading with Sterling. Doesn't know she's going to live long enough to have it. I got a hold of Sterling's office and they took care of it. Okay, so she had a heart attack and she's not feeling very well. So we need to put out the energy that she starts feeling better. Beck, thank you for all you do. Please add Melissa to your prayer list for regaining her health. Mary, prayers please for my 66-year-old friend Vicky with stage 4 renal failure and needing help for her adult cerebral palsy daughter. Vicky is heading to the hospital this weekend. Okay, so we got to pray for them. Ellen, thank you so much for prayers for my mom. She passed away peacefully Tuesday, August 22nd. Thank you so much for the emotional comfort. Her mom was 90. Sunflowers, asking for prayers for my 12-year-old grandson, Gavin. He tested positive for COVID and having a rough time. I hope he's doing well. Okay. De Silva, prayers for my Aunt Margaret, who has breast cancer and going in for surgery in 10 days. Hope everything goes well and cancer-free. And prayers for everyone who needs healing, strength, and peace. Sheila, say prayers for me and maybe you can look into the future outcome of all of this. As a retiree, I allowed a psychologist friend in my home to live. Unbeknownst to me, she gained access to my bank accounts. Oh, Jesus. Oh, I've heard this story before. I guess she physically attacked her and took her phone, vehicle, absconded actual cards. The police were totally dismissive and if I had been diagnosed with dementia. I heard again from Sheila and she said, you know what, at the end of the day, I can't live with this. I have to, not that she wanted to die, but she's like, I have to move forward. I can't let this bull take over me. She turns all that stuff in as stolen. They have to refund her. Okay. This is for Karen and Maui. Her son, Ryan, is having multiple health issues. He's only 35 years old and they can't find out what's going on. So prayers for Ryan. Carol, thank you, Linda. I asked for most benevolent outcome for Bruce. My dear benefactor is suffering with late stage pulmonary fibrosis. I think she put in a prayer just earlier. Embar, prayer for Josh, who is taking an extremely difficult makeup exam tomorrow. Oops, we missed it, 8/22. Embar, let us know if he made it. May he get good grades. Let us know. Write us and tell us. Sorry, we just got to the prayers. This is Diane. Please pray for my sister-in-law, Laura, in San Diego. She has been diagnosed with Marjolin's ulcer and aggressive cancer in her lymph nodes and pelvis. She's starting chemo and immunotherapy, but isn't a candidate for surgery, which is the preferred treatment. She has been paralyzed from the waist down since she was a young teen over 50 years ago, and her physical strength is low. Her husband is an atheist and could use comfort as well. All right, Diane. Cortez. Okay, Cortez just wrote us to say that everything went well. It rained over 5 inches, but there was no flash floods. There was a small earthquake in the Ojai and a fire in Santa Barbara. So this was somebody that wrote and wanted to know if they were going to be okay. Tamika, thank you for all you've done and continue to do for us. Please pray for me as I continue to do so for us. Please pray for me as I am in need of a new job, making more money, and one that I would enjoy. Pray that I have joy in my heart again. Pray for my finances. So, Tamika, you got to put it out there, girlfriend, and then thank the universe before it even arrives. 400 in the room. Thank you guys for coming. Uh, oh, thank you, Water Lily, for letting people know how to submit their prayers. I have so many prayers that I read off. I normally, sometimes if it was slow, I could read here, but I have another show to do at 3 o'clock. I want to thank you all for your prayers and update on this is Phyllis, current situation with my stepdad. Victor had called me and told me that his son, Anthony, was throwing him out of the house. I drove to the house and his son was yelling and said his father was hallucinating. His father left the door open, let his cat out. The cat came back. Victor was sleeping and not eating much at his son's house because Victor wasn't happy there and was being neglected. So I took some of his belongings. And so Victor was placed in rehab. This is a rather long email, you guys. Victor had been married to his mom since 1978. And they've hired an attorney for elderly to talk with the son and Victor about what they're going to do, what kind of help he needs. So our best to you, Phyllis, and for Victor. May the outcome be good. Wendy, I've been a member almost 2 years. Okay, thank you, Wendy. Anyway, I just found out my sister's glioblastoma brain tumor came back after being in remission for 4 years. Please pray for her and her well-being, as well as my 92-year-old mother who has seen my older sister die from the same brain tumor. Also for my sister's husband, who's very supportive of her. Oh, poor baby. We shall pray. Magali, pray for my neck. I have an old injury. All right, easy peasy. Allie, Linda, my friend has long-term COVID, cannot work and lives alone. Can you post next time you do prayers? All right, girlfriend. Lorraine, dear Linda, I'm asking for prayers with my fibromyalgia and nerve inflammation in my jaw. It keeps coming up at night. Oh God, yeah, jaw pain is so hard. And tooth pain. That a lot of people committed suicide with tooth pain back in the Roman times. Prayers for me and my dad. Do you guys remember that movie with Tom Hanks where he was a pilot and landed on an island? And he had that basketball or soccer ball and he called him Wilson. And he had that affected tooth and he found ice skate and he took the edge of the ice skate and did something and went like that. And he passed out because I guess the tooth flew out. Woo! That was just like nails on a chalkboard. Bethany, my dad had a heart attack and needs heart surgery, but now they think he has leukemia. Oh my God. So let's pray for Bethany's dad. Janet, please pray for my boss unborn grandson who has spina bifida and the baby mother, Taylor, who is on lengthy, strict bed rest. Please also pray for generous and sweet friend Somer, has stage 4 breast cancer. Amen, girlfriend. Okay, G. Please pray for my son Chad's successful recovery from alcohol addiction. May he successfully reach all the goals he set for himself. Please pray that he does not relapse. And pray for Mother Earth and that all of humanity can live in peace and happiness. Amen, girlfriend. My name is Darlene. I want to thank you for all you do. Please pray that I'm blessed with financial help. I need to get my own place to live. I've been renting in a room for 4 years. Okay, just visualize it, smell it, taste it, and thank it before it gets there. Karen, Linda, I've slowly cut out people who took advantage of me or take me for granted, and now I have no friends. Please pray for me to meet like-minded friends for this sociable 67-year-old guy. Let me tell you something, Karen. I understand what you're saying, but you got to let him go. I mean, mentally let him go, because even with your voice saying they took advantage of you, you know what? Maybe you set it up like that. Maybe you just every time, because you always hear that from people. I knew that would happen. Just know that you're loving and kind, and forgive these people. Don't even give it, because if there's any bitterness, a taste of bitterness, you'll draw more of the same. Eileen, please pray for my liver. I was told my liver is inflamed as a result of anger I'm harboring from my ex-husband. Well, I have never heard of that. Liver inflamed because of anger. Usually it's a physical thing, but yeah, girlfriend, you can't let that husband take over your life for sure. You tell him he has no power here. Wendy, please add my nephew Alexander, who suffers from terrible depression and is struggling to support his disabled wife. Oh, poor baby. Yes, absolutely. Patricia, pray for my youngest son who is 50. They're doing a CT scan of his head because he keeps falling, and they've done all kinds of other tests, and they're doing another CT scan of his lungs because the pain he is having. Cardiac cath came back great. Also pray for my oldest son who needs mental health care and keeps denying it. Amen, your girlfriend. Margaret, I wonder if you put me, okay, these are ones I accidentally put in that were referrals. I need to list my referrals pretty soon. Okay, you guys, well, we do have a couple of minutes. Prayers that my dad's prayers get corrected for his pension. Sweetie darling Lulu. Arlene, prayers up for my share of my inheritance. Hey, lucky girl. All right. Thank you guys for coming, by the way. And prayers for humanity healing to Mother Earth. Absolutely. Curious says prayers for my sister Mary with stage 4. Prayers for my colon surgery and prayers for President Biden. Absolutely. Prayers to Jack Smith. Absolutely. Yeah, we'll pray for McConnell. It's so hard because when you don't like somebody, but you've got to. Mima wants to pray that her daughter gets her disability. Prayers for my 10-year-old son with OCD, Melinda. Prayers for my daughter-in-law to find out what's wrong with her, Andrea. Prayers for financial abundance, Bridget. Prayers for home finding, Denise. Ursula, after many operations, my eyes lost their ability to work together. I was a photographer, double vision. Please pray for my eyes. Prayers for my sister Stephanie with type 2. Okay, Tony. Maxine, prayers for her sister Joan who just passed. Core, prayers for Megan and Jessica who has low self-esteem. Prayers for Mother Earth. A lot of you guys are praying for Mother Earth. Diane, prayer for my adult son with OCD. Susan said prayers for the poor woman who lost her emotional support dog at the Atlanta airport. Craig says prayers for Trump to enjoy and learn from his time in prison. Grandson Gavin. Oh, fantastic. Sunflower wrote, Lucky Girl just shared that. Remember, we were doing a prayer for Gavin. He was real sick. They got him an antiviral med, and he's doing really good. Fabulous woman wants a prayer for 88-year-old dad. Okay, so let's do it. Here we go. Let's do the circle of green. That's for healing. Be sure to put your both feet plant on the ground. Let's do a little gold around that. Let's do a little blue around that. Let's do a little magenta around that. Let's do some gold. That's your money, your financial, nice big circle of gold. And then my favorite is that brilliant light silver energy around that. So the ball is shimmering, almost like a disco ball. Take a deep breath. You ready? Get ready. Boom. Thy will be done. We put it out in there, you guys. Let's make it happen. Oh, thank you, Teresa. So don't forget, now I probably in October won't be doing prayers only because I'll be recovering. I'm setting it up like it might take me a while to recover. I could be back up and running. I should go home that day. So I don't know what I'm talking about. I just, in case I'm not able to quite pick up, I want to give myself some free space. But I'll be back up and running. So to submit a prayer, you guys got the 411 as Lucky Girl put in there. Timber wants to pray that I'm not homeless with 16 rescues. Oh, I'm so sorry, Timber. We add you to the prayer. Oh, exactly, Teresa. We forgot to pray for the writers and actors suffering from this strike. I don't know why this month feels like something might start to move. So thy will be done. And I love you all. And thank you to my water lily and to Lucky Girl. Thank you guys for coming and helping me moderate. Kevin's loving. Yeah, thank you guys. We had 459 in the room. Not bad. So I love you all. And my members for A to A, B, C, D, E, F. A to F, I'm doing you at 3 o'clock. Cheers. Bye.